That's safer. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this, Chancho. Oh, yeah. We got this.
Madre. Edit that out.
How's it going, everyone? It's spreading love and kindness one kick at a time. I'm your host, Ricky Kempis, and today we have Najera A.K.A. joining us. You were pulling up.
Of course.
Appreciate you. For the most part of the video, we'll be I'll be referring to you as Chancho if that's cool with
fine.
you.
Yeah.
Where did Chancho come from, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah. It started with my friends, my close group of friends. Antes I was a little chubbier.
Yeah.
And I look like Chancho from Nacho Libre.
Is it Nacho Libre?
Yeah, so that's where it came from. Yeah.
I was like, Chancho, let me borrow some sweats.
Exactly, and it's stuck. It's stuck ever since.
I know you come from like Riverside, no? Like deep down in Riverside?
Yeah.
So you're born and raised out there in Riverside?
No, I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Georgia.
What? Like when did you move out here?
Sometime after 9/11, but before Hurricane Katrina. So like 2002, 2003.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, estaba chiquito.
How old were you like around there?
I was like maybe 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 6 or 7. The latest.
Okay. Moves us right into the next segment, which is your early life and background. Okay. So I just kind of wanted to get to know you a little bit more. And yeah, we want to get to know the Luis behind the Chancho, of sorts. So, so you're from Atlanta, Georgia. Your family was like born and raised out there también. Like,
no.
Do you guys have fam out there, or?
Well, all the fam, like separate. Like I don't want to separate. I don't want to say
like
separate.
Dispersed?
Yeah, exactly. We have family members in Oklahoma, New Jersey. The majority of them are here in California.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But it started from like Georgia, and then it just.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
How did soccer integrate into your personal life?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, my dad has always been into soccer. He always played it, and but it wasn't my first sport. I would watch it with him, but tennis was my first sport. So I played tennis for a bit, and then I did a little bit of boxing. Hydration break.
So you play tennis as like for fun, or you were actually like in a recreational league?
Yeah, I was in a little recreational
league.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was training. It started at a community center.
Okay.
So I would just like be playing, and I don't know why that was like my first sport. I think maybe because it was just like a free little recreational like kind of thing that they
like it was available.
Yeah. So I guess that's why
they kind of put you in there. Yeah. That's awesome. And you know what? Even now, like in, for example, in high school, when I was in high school, a lot of the boys, the soccer team, even the coaches would encourage us to go and play tennis right after soccer season, because tennis kind of keeps you in form, in shape. The conditioning, the running and all that,
That's true.
Technique. What shaped some of your values? So like you as a person today, in your early background, like what do you feel like were some things that kind of shaped your values?
For sure, my dad. Like he was my role model. And then church.
Oh, you went to church?
Yes. It was mostly church.
You guys were Christian, Catholic?
Well, it started off Catholic, and then because my parents are divorced, that's one of the reasons why we left Georgia. Okay. So like, my mom moved here because she has family here.
Yeah.
And then like it was a split custody. My mom got my sister. My dad got me.
Okay.
And my dad was like, well, we're not going to be away from your sister. We're gonna be close to her. So that's why we made the drive all the way over here to California. But my dad's Catholic, and my mom, sometime during the divorce or after the divorce, she became Christian. And then during visitation hours, when she had me on the weekends, she would take me to church. Yeah.
And you enjoyed it?
In the beginning... Well, yes and no. There's times where I didn't want to go, and like my mom would force me to go. But like now, like I enjoy it.
Yeah, you're grateful for that.
Yes.
So like nowadays, you still go to church?
Yeah, not as much. I kind of, when I get a chance, I watch it like via YouTube or via live.
Oh yeah.
When they put it on the stream. But yeah, I'm trying. Now that I got a new work schedule, so now I'm trying to go more often.
That's good.
I'm the oldest of 3. I have a full sister, and then I have a half brother. So my mom like remarried. Yeah. And she I have a brother from from that other marriage.
Oh wow! For the new work schedule, you have Sundays off, or
yeah. So the new work schedule is Monday through Friday, but I work.
So you have weekends.
12. Yeah, but
That's
I work
good.
12 to 9.
Oh, that and it's not high. Yeah, it's not too bad. What are you currently doing?
Right now, I'm dispatching.
Oh, okay.
So like I send texts out to jobs.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, it's so. I'm trying to make my way to be more of a dispatcher, still same realm, but for freight trucks.
Yeah.
So more in the logistical side.
Yeah, the logistical side. Talk to the kind of like routing, right? Kind of like helping doing the routing for the trailers and stuff like that.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool. Yeah, hopefully you get all that, man. Because we go back, but like I said, I still feel like we're. I don't know you like at a hunt, like we. I don't know. We haven't gone to like a carne asada or to the beach.
No, yeah.
And it's for me, it's kind of weird because I've gotten along with you since we've met, and I know in general you're a friendly guy. You get along with like everybody.
Yeah.
So
I'm the people's people.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm saying. This episode had to happen. I was like, I have to have Chancho. Like Chancho needs to come because you're very like así free spirited, like and I feel like también like you're just you bring that kindness to every encounter that you have. Nunca is like I feel like it's never like if you speak with Chancho, it's never really going to be like a problem, an issue. There's not going to be you're not going to hear Chancho got in a fight or something like this.
No.
If it did, it'd be like you did something wrong. Chancho don't be he don't be like that. Moving a little bit forward in this episode. Were there in your journey? Were there any challenges? Growing up, you feel like that marked your life?
For sure, in a sense of physical, because I've always been like a little chubby.
Yeah.
So that it messed with my self-esteem, but at the same time, it didn't. Just growing up in a Hispanic household.
Yeah.
It's kind of integrated where they like make fun of you a little bit, so it kind of like gives you tough skin. So like when I would get bullied, so when people would make fun of me like verbally, kind of didn't hurt as much because I'm like I'm kind of used to that.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons why I also did boxing as well, because I used to get also like physically bullied. So my dad was like more of a that typical Hispanic, like no, like you got to defend yourself, you got to be a man. So that's why he put me into boxing. I would say those were like some of my struggles. Also, kind of the relationship with my mom, because of the divorce. Growing up, I always thought it was. Of course, as a kid, you don't really know what was going on, right? Yeah. Like, there's two sides of the story. I only really knew my dad's side, and it tracked because, like, he was like, she left us. Like, she went with another man, and which made sense because when I would go, she was with another man.
Guy, yeah.
So I always thought like, she just left the family. She split up the family because of, she was interested in another man. I always, had issues with him as well because I was like, this dude's like,
like he stole my mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Like kind of circling a little bit back on the bullying topic. I've never condoned that, even growing up, and before, I feel like before it was even cool to stand up, because it got like an era, I feel like, where there was like a lot of ads, there was like a lot of promotion, a lot of like kind of pushing towards like don't bully like at school. But I feel like before there was like a time where nobody was really talking about it. Like you'd get bullied and you were kind of like on your own. It was kind of just like part of the culture, kind of like part of growing up, kind of a thing. Like, oh yeah, exactly. It's like everybody gets bullied at some point in time. But I never liked bullies, bro. And till this day, like I stand firm like on that. Like the people who can help should help. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we need to stand up to them. The bullies. And
yes,
I didn't even know you boxed. That's pretty cool to know.
Yeah.
But did you ever, was there like an altercation at any time and point? When you were like learning how to box, and then did you ever like have to use your boxing skills?
Yeah, a little bit
to defend yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, I've never like started something. Like, I've always been chill. I would say violence isn't my first response.
Yeah, I like to go to.
Yeah, I always try to de-escalate the issue.
moving a little bit forward, was there any like key takeaways or insights that you feel like that you learned? So, for example, that we talked a little bit about the bullying, or a little bit about that relationship you had with your mom.
Well, for sure, with the divorce, I would say, like, there's always two sides of the story. Don't I don't want to say judge, but like hear both sides before you like stick to one side. Try to get all the information before you make a decision or make a judgment. That would be one. Another one, I would say, this is more in the relationship wise. If the person that you're with isn't giving you that energy back, don't think they're gonna change. Don't brush it off like, oh, like
that's just kind of how they are.
Yeah, because that's not it. That's not a relationship. It's a two-way street. If they don't reciprocate, if you text them and it takes them 3 business days to text you back, that's no good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I 100% agree. I feel relationships. I've been married for 9 years now, and it is a two-way street. You, as much as effort as you put, your partner. I'm not even gonna say has to. It's not really that they have to, bro. It's just that when it is a real relationship, when it's two people that really care for each other and love each other, yeah, it's not forced. It's they bring it to the table.
Yep.
You bring your part, they bring their part, and it's just you move forward.
Exactly.
And it's not all sunshine and rainbow.
No, sir. No, sir.
It's it gets ugly. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. But your other partner, your partner to be like, you know what, like we got this, I got you,
Yep.
Right now that you're down, ahorita que no estás sintiendo, you're all good. I got you, I'll pick up the slack,
Exactly.
Right now that you're down,
And that's how it should be. I feel like a relationship. I think people think like, oh, it's 50-50, but really it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Like how you said, like maybe one day you're just beat from work and maybe like family issues, whatever, and you can only give like 10% because you're just. And that's where your partner comes in, puts that 90%.
That extra percent.
Exactly. And then vice versa. Then maybe one day she's sick and you got to nurse her back to health and you got to put in that extra work. And that's how it is.
Yeah.
But what works for one couple might not work for another couple.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. I know growing up myself, for example, the environment was everything. If you came into the house after school and you saw your mom yelling, your dad fighting, or whatever it was, it put the whole mood. It set the tone. You set the tone. And if it was like, wow, you're blasting music, you come home from school and you already felt, it's a good day. La comida está hecha. The whole house was clean. You know what I mean? Your dad comes home, he's smiling, brings some flowers to your mom, whatever.
Yeah.
It sets the tone. It sets the environment. It brings like it's a whole other thing being a parent. I feel like, besides being the partnership with the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife kind of thing. I feel like as long as you're trying to be better every day, I feel like that's all you can really do as a boyfriend, husband, father. Yeah, as a person, literally as a human being. I feel like we should all just strive to be better.
And just try to be better every day. And I mean, growth isn't linear either. Like there'll be days where you might take 2 steps back and then you take a step forward. So it's up and downs.
You know what? And that's crazy that you mentioned that, because I was like 2 years ago, I was like at a higher slope. I was like, oh, I feel like everything was going my way. Like, oh, I'm winning in life.
Yeah.
And then I took this like really, really hard fall. And I feel like I've been stuck here for a little bit, but I know I was just talking to Brian, ¿Cómo se llama?
The barber.
Brian Marks, the barber.
Yeah.
And we're literally talking about something like this, similar, right? Or it was like about the down slopes and the highs, the ups and the ups and the lows, where he said just hold off a little bit longer. So just hold off, like it'll work out in the end. And I feel like I needed to hear that, even over there at the barbershop right now. I was like, yeah, that's true. Like even though I'm in the downward slope, I feel like I'm still progressing. Like I'm still trying to be better, like nothing's changed.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's changed is probably the environment, around me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still me. I'm still trying to better myself. So yes, right now I'm tanked. I'm still gonna look at it as I'm still, aiming to succeed. I'm still aiming forward. I'm still trying to,
Yes.
to be better, even though I'm in that, like I said, like you mentioned right now, like the 2 steps back. I feel like I took like a 2 steps back, but hopefully, I'm able to leap forward again. As much as it is a downslope, I hope that the high is gonna shoot me back up.
Yes.
Back all the way up.
Yes.
Any current projects or initiatives that you have going on?
Like going to sleep early, just health wise, going to sleep early, eating better, going on walks, going to the gym, because I felt like I've been like physically, like I've been out of shape. Like when I've been playing, I've been kind of sluggish, and I'm like noticing it in my gameplay. So I'm trying to like build that up physically, and then like educational money wise, I'm also trying to. Originally, I was trying to major in civil engineering.
Okay.
But I might switch majors and do business and do specifically logistics and like, supply chain.
Yes, I heard that's really good. My manager in my old job was telling me to go into the more in the logistics side.
Mm-hmm.
To go to school for business and go to for logistics.
Yes.
Yeah, so that'd be good for you, man. Like if that's really the route you're trying to go for, I applaud you, bro, and I cheer you on, and I'm on your team, and then for those of you that don't know, Chancho, you're on my team. You're on my Sunday League team. It's the Jogo Bonito, and yeah, I mean, it's just been honestly, it's a conversation I want to have with the other boys too on the team, on that team especially. A lot of the boys enjoy having you around, man. Like for real, like it's just the energy that you bring to the team. It's like no other, like if I had Jogo Bonito, and this is sincere, like it's not just because you're here. I promise you, I had this conversation with the other guys too. If I didn't have you on the team, I feel like we lose the heart. I feel like you're like one of like the main heart of the team. You bring the joy, you bring the energy.
Yeah.
It's just the energy, the vibes, you bring a lot to the team, and I just want to say that I appreciate you. Nice to have Chancho around. Thank you, and I enjoy having you around and having you on the teams, and hopefully, your schedule. I know you're tight with your schedule, but in the future, if your schedule opens up, you can join the other teams that I have. We have a lot. Right now, it just opened up, but we do have that Sunday night co-ed team. We have the Sunday night co-ed team. We have the Sunday morning guy team. Mm-hmm. We have the Monday nights co-ed team. Mm-hmm. Friday nights guy team, all guys. And then that's about it. Like I'm literally knocking on every single door y que uno se me abre. You know what I mean? Kind of a thing. Like I'm putting seats here, and one's bound and bear fruit. I feel like.
Yep.
So that's what that's kind of like what I'm kind of doing, and I hope like we said, ojalá que Dios quiera, and everything turns out for the better of not just me, because like again I'd love to, since you guys are part of my family, I'd love to be a blessing for you guys as well. Not like I'd love to explode, and I'd love to reap the benefits of my hard work. But not just that, I'd love to kind of like give back to not just you guys, but to the community, things like that, where I feel like, I wish that was available to me when I was growing up, But like I said, it'll all come at its, perfect time, yes, mm-hmm. At its time.
Yep.
All right, Chancho, so we're at the end. It's key topics. So we know kind of a little bit about your background, a little bit about where you come from. A little bit about your upbringing, a little bit about your struggles. We talked a little bit about, the relationship with your mother. We talked about the relationship with your father. We talked about the sports that you've played, so that was really cool. We talked about some lessons learned. We hit some pretty, I feel like some tough, rough topics, but I feel like those are human topics. I feel like we all go through things like that. So mm-hmm. it has a beauty in its own, and I feel like those lessons learned not only benefit you, but anybody who feels like that they are kind of going through that, maybe through a breakup or something like that, that they know that it's going to be okay, that you're going to be okay.
Yes.
You're right now working on yourself, you're trying to be healthier, right now you're playing sports, you're working, you're, setting everything else aside and kind of focusing on you. And I feel like that's beautiful. And I feel, again, the viewers can relate to that, that I feel like there's a lot of people that could be going through something like that, and I feel like you're like somebody they can look up to, and they can kind of say, you know what, like Chancho's gonna be okay, I'm gonna be okay, kind of thing, and that's one of the main reasons of this podcast is like I want people like you to kind of come over shine your light. Show them the beauty and the nice and the kindness that you guys have inside of you guys, and then share it to the world, because not a lot of people know you guys. I know they know that you guys are part of my group or part of the soccer team, but a lot of people no nos conocemos. You know what I mean? Like in a deeper sense, in a deeper level. And I have connections with every single one of you guys, and this is why I kind of group us up together, because I've had conversations with like each individual, and I see like this light. And I'm like, oh, this is a person that I want to be around.
Mm-hmm.
And when you bring a lot of light, like it's like what you reap is what you sow kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like bringing us together, something's bound to happen. Like something's bound to happen. Like there's so much light, there's so much positivity, there's so much kindness. Something's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with negativity though, or darkness.
Yeah.
You put it all together, and something's bad bound to happen. So I appreciate you, bro, for coming on over. I appreciate you for sharing your story, your lessons, your background, just a little bit about yourself, and just more than anything, giving me your time, because time is a lot. It means a lot. So I'll remember this, going forward, and for years to come, I'll remember. Hey, Chancho was there. Chancho was there for me in the beginning as well. So I just want to say thank you. And then hopefully when we make it, you're able to see too. We'll be able to look back here where we started, and then we'll be able to see where I'm at in a couple of years. So
yes.
So I just want to say thank you again, Chancho. And is there anything that you'd like to say? This is the ending portion of the video. Is there anything that you'd like to direct yourself to the camera? Anything you want to let them know that you got going on, that you like your support?
For sure, yeah. My IG is Chancho1013. That's also my gamer tag for PlayStation. So if you guys want to hop on and play some Call of Duty or something, that's me too. But yeah, and then thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
It was a good time. And then yeah, like it's like how you said, it's different. Like we haven't really had like this kind of talk.
Yeah.
And normally we just kind of like, hey, how's it going?
Hey, Chancho.
Yeah, and then we just play. It's not like we haven't sat down and had this kind of conversation.
A good conversation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a cafecito con pan. Just sit down and just talk.
Yes. Exactly.
I don't know. Soccer's kind of our spot too, though. So I mean, I'll be seeing you on the pitch, and we can, even then, sharing that time with you is always nice. And again, I just want to. So we're basically done here. We wrapped it up. I just want to say thank you again, and it was good having you. That's pretty much it. That's a wrap. But yeah, bro. Again, thank you, bro. Appreciate you for real from the bottom of my heart, bro.
The blessings come down. Good God. When the praises go up. Oh. Good God. The blessings come down. The blessings come down. When the praises go up. Oh. Keep falling. The blessings come down. The blessings come down. When the praises go up. Oh. The blessings come down. Good God. They booked the nicest hotels on the 59th floor, with the big wide windows, with the suicide doors. Ain't no blood on my money, ain't no Twitter in heaven. I know them drugs isn't close, ain't no